Have you ever played the what if game? What if I'd stayed in that relationship? What if I'd taken that job? What if I'd made better choices with my health than with my money? Regret can be a tool, but it is so easy to get stuck there. I feel like I know from experience that wallowing in regret will waste so much time and it will steal your future joy if you let it. Hi, I'm Gen X Missy, and like you, I'm figuring out this retirement journey as I go, and something I wanted to talk about today was regret. It came to me because I've been reading The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, and it is about Nora, who gets the opportunity to pick apart and change her regrets one at a time. It's a powerful idea, the idea that you could change your life and see what it would be like and what would be different if you'd made different choices. It reminds me of Peggy Sue Got Married or A Wonderful Life in that way. I spend an inordinate amount of time thinking about what I would tell my past self or what I would change. Oh, spoiler alert, a cat dies in this, so if that's a thing for you, which it kind of is for me, you just need to know. So it's a fun idea for a book. It's really interesting. It makes you think about regret and the danger of dwelling in regret. Like Al Bundy, reliving his glory football days. Not so harmful. Ms. Havisham sitting in her wedding dress in Great Expectations. Kind of harmful. She does a lot of damage and she's a mess. I don't want to be that. Living in the past can keep you stuck and keep you from creating something meaningful now. Research shows that the more you dwell on negative thoughts, the stronger those memories become. You are literally carving the negative grooves into your brain. That's why I've learned to interrupt those negative loops. When I catch myself playing an old hurt, like the thing I wish I'd said to Mr. Wrong, I'm like, nope, not today. We're not going down that road. You just stop the thought and then start dwelling on something joyful in the present. Regret is a real thing. It does really happen. I have regrets. For example, I regret I was not a very good sister when I was a young person, and I can't go back and fix that. There are many of regrets that we cannot go back and fix, but I can be a better person and show up differently for the people I love today than the person I was then. And that in itself helps you get out of regret. You can't sit and wallow in it if you're doing something positive in forward action today. So the ways in which you can combat regret are, as we've talked about, stopping the dwelling, practice gratitude of where you are now. Practice gratitude for the lesson that regret taught you. It taught me I don't want to treat people that I love in this way, so now I do this way. It has also taught me a little bit of self-compassion. It's okay, that girl, who I was then, did the best she could with what she knew at the time. I've been better at using self-compassion, treating myself like I would treat a friend, and advise them that you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. And you're just working toward bettering yourself now. And being a little more future focused. Focus on the things that you look forward to, something you're learning, some way you're growing, because it is harder to hold on to the past and regret when you have a future full of possibilities and fun. Sometimes you regret things that were never in your control, things that just were, and that's where you have to get to. It just is. It was not a life decision you made incorrectly. It just happened, and you can't go back and fix it. You can only move forward in positivity, or you can get stuck. And if you get stuck, you will fall back into the old coping mechanisms. For me, I've talked about this before on here, that was functional freeze. And that looks like not doing a lot of positive things for myself, functioning but not going forward in anything. And for me, it also means eating a lot of carbs. So I don't want to get stuck in that again. I don't want my cortisol to get triggered on. So what do? The things we've mentioned. I practice gratitude. I move forward in positivity. I make sure that I'm doing something I look forward to. I stop those negative swirling thoughts. I have to do that a lot. Sometimes that's triggered by something somebody randomly says in the universe, and I'm just like, oh, not going down that road. Stopping the negative thoughts. Reframing the regret as a trigger of, what is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? How can I move past this? counter each regret, each trigger with something positive going on in your life today. And that rewires your brain for contentment. So when you reframe regret as a teacher, you can move forward toward growth instead of staying stuck. So if you've been carrying regret, I would love to hear about it in the comments, the strategies you've used to move past it. You might be able to help someone today. I've loved spending time with you. I don't regret it. Together, we're building a life we love. This is Gen X Missy reminding you that if you start now, we can retire happy.